Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises to Yahawah, by Hashem, Yahawashi, by Hashem, Kakadash. I want to give double honors to our apostles, the elder millstone. I also say shalom to all the Akamai there preachers truth. And all true city, the brother Tazwan Kabar from the GMS Miami, the heroes of Yahawashi. But for the 4 came back with another video to the spirit. And before I start this video, I want to touch upon the true names, the Heavenly Father and Son. Start with the Heavenly Father, who they so-called called God. The true name is Yahawah. Slacky, which his name mean he exists, and the true name of his son. Alright, who they eagerly call Jesus Christ. His true name is Yahawashi, which his name mean he saves, he delivers. Alright, who they eagerly call also Jesus Christos or Jesus Cree in the Haitian Creole. His true name is Yahawashi. Like once again, his name means he saves, he delivers what he's suitable to do according to prophecy. And today's topic is going to be relating to the screenshot my brother has sent me regarding what this so-called pastor had said. Okay, yeah, probably might be a Christian pastor. Okay, which this pastor, as you can see by the title, says, pastor says virgin told him Yahawashi, who wrote even because Jesus will return to earth this month. Which you can tell this off the bat. All right, if you have understanding, you can tell this is a false prophet. All right, he lacks understanding of the scriptures. Okay, and it's most like he's him saying things out of his own mouth. All right, without really doing any research, or just probably him entertaining a demon, whatever that spoke within his head. All right, because if you go into the scriptures, which I'm going to bring a couple precepts, okay, it tells you how the Yahawashi is going to come and what time Yahawashi is going to come. Not exactly, all right, but of the signs before his coming. Okay, so I'm going to get a couple precepts to support, all right, support this, and Lord willing, view is edifying. All right, of course, this is Matthew chapter 24. The point is further down, but I'm gonna start verse. I'm starting verse 4. This is Matthew chapter 24, verse 4. Start at verse 3. And as he sat upon the mount, all his disciples came to him privately, saying, tell us, when shall these things be? And what shall be the sign of thy coming and the end of thy will? All right, you got disciples counting to know, when of these specific times are going to come upon the earth. All right. It says, and Yahawashi answered and said unto them, take heed that no man deceive you, for many shall come in my name, say, I am Mashiach, and shall deceive many. All right. It says that you shall hear of wars, hear rumors of wars, and see that ye not be troubled, for all of these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. But nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. There shall be famines and pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places. And all you see right here are happening. All right, but the Lord is saying the end is not yet. For it says, all these are the beginning of sorrows. All right. Then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted, shall kill you, and you shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake. All right, and then shall many be offended, and shall betray one another, shall hate one another, and many false prophets shall arise and shall deceive many. All right, false prophets, false teachers. All right, seeing things that pastors, like what you see in screenshots, so-called pastors, are, these men are false prophets. All right, which they lead the flock astray because they lack understanding. Which many pastors now, they really, if you think about it, they really do it for lucrative sake, or for the money. Read down, it says, and because iniquity shall abound, love many shall wax cold. We're seeing these things right now. Our people are losing love for one another. true love for one another. But he that shall endure unto the end, same shall be saved. And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come. When ye therefore shall see the abomination of desolation, spoken by Daniel the prophet, stand in the holy place, whoso read it, let him understand. Then let him which be in Judah flee into the mountains. Let him which is on the housetop not come down to take anything out of the house. Neither let him which is in the field return back to his clothes. And woe to them that give, woe unto them that are with child, and to them that give suck in those days. And pray ye that your flight not be not in the winter, neither on the Sabbath day. For then shall be great tribulation, such as not since the beginning of the world to this time, no, nor ever shall be. Except those days shall be shortened, there shall no flesh be saved, but for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened. And the Lord is doing that right now. He is shortening the days, as you can see. Which the science proves that 24 hours is not 24 hours no more. For then is, if any man shall say unto you, lo, here is a Mashiach, or there, believe it not. And you have many people who done came up in the past saying, oh, Yahawashi is coming right now, or Yahawashi is over there, Yahawashi is here, which we understand as false, because when the coming of Yahawashi, all eyes shall see him. Okay? It says, for there shall rise false Mashiachs and false prophets, and shall shew great signs and wonders, insomuch that if it were possible, they shall deceive the very elect. Let's see. And jot down to verse 36. But of that day and hour knoweth no man, no, not the angels of heaven, but my Father only. All right, even Yahawashi, I don't even know the day. Okay. And this day, he is able to describe how it's going to play out in a sense to the best of his ability. All right, but he doesn't know exactly. It says, but as the days of Noah were, so shall the coming of the Son of Man be. For as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage, unto the day that Noah entered into the ark, which that represents, right, in a sense, Noah being saved at his time, at his time of his vehicle of salvation was the ark, or for his integrity and him pleasing the Lord. And nowadays the Lord is gonna protect his men through our vehicles of salvation from those nukes. All right, because he's gonna destroy this time with fire. All right, through those chariots, aka the UFOs, what the world called so-called UFOs. And knew not until the flood came and it took them all away. So shall the coming of the Son of Man be. All right, and that's how it's referencing to the times now. Okay, but to the point of the video, I mainly focusing on verse 36. But of that day and hour knoweth no man. Okay, no, not the angels of heaven, but my Father only. That's what Yahawashi said. And if you also read the scriptures, all right, it tells you a little bit of how Yahawashi comes, the whole all eyes shall see him. Okay, referencing to what we read a little bit earlier in that verse regarding people shall say he is here, he is there, but no. It said, behold, he coming with clouds, and every eye shall see him, and they that also which pierced him. All right, those who are saying crucify him, let his blood be upon us. They're here back to this day through reincarnation, and all kindreds of the earth shall well because of him. Even so, Amen. All right, y'all shall come back in those chariots, okay, aka that fathership. And once he cracked those clouds, trust me, the world's gonna be able to see him, as we know through the scriptures. You read 2nd Esdras, is it 13? Esdras was talking about that great mountain, talking about that fathership. He was able to see within that dream, so big that he can't even fathom where it started at, where it ended at. All right, something like that covering the skies. You look up, you're definitely gonna see it. And also, people are gonna be broadcasting in the news and stuff like that. So that's another thing. All right, and Yahawashi said himself, which Matthew chapter 24 is a very famous chapter we read, especially when we're out on the highways and byways, when it comes to going to prophecy and Yahawashi. And you can tell that pastor barely read the book. He didn't eat the roll. You don't know what the fuck he's talking about. Fucking most like he a Hamite. It's an African pastor. He fucking Hamite. All right. Also, to only grasp something else. Because it also talks about how the Lord coming like a thief in the night. A thief don't let you know what time he's coming. Matter of fact, a thief don't even know when a thief is coming. Okay. 2 Peter. All right, 2 Peter 3, verse 10. But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, in which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. The earth also and the works that are therein shall be burnt up. And the reason why I brought this out, because within the destruction, when the nukes is going to be simultaneously, all right, when Yahawashi comes, in a sense. All right, because Yahawashi is going to come within the midst of World War III. All right, also to do two things as far as to save his elect. All right, through the chariots, and also to put down on Esau in the valley of Jehoshaphat. All right, in the Middle East, where the Lord really is going to gather all the nations for his judgment, Yahweh's judgment. All right, but the point is, but the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night. A thief is not paging you in and saying, hey, I'm coming in this day. Be on the lookout. No. Yahawashi gives us signs, yes, but as far as to know what's going on and knowing with prophecy, but we also be in the mindset of preparing ourselves for the coming of Yahawashi. All right, but he doesn't give us a time, and also too, he don't even know the time himself. All right, but he's waiting on the right sign of Yahweh. Okay, but something else I wanted to go into, because I seen this foolishness on the internet, but Lord is edifying. I want to give all praises to Yahawah, Bahashim, Yahawashi, Bahashim, Kakadash. Give the waters to our apostles and others getting most on. Also say shalom to all the Akim, my dead preachers, truth. My true city, I'm saying, Shalom.